Howdy y'all, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? For this video, we are going to be revisiting the Spongebob Easter egg from Halo 2 Anniversary on a Mission Regret. More specifically, the Spongebob Pineapple House Easter egg. So, a couple years ago, quite a few people, including I believe it was Achievement Hunter from Rooster Teeth, a lot of people, and I myself even made a video about it too a long time ago, but we noticed that there was something out in the middle of the lake on the Mission Regret when you're in the gondolas, that something that looked like a pineapple, just sitting out there. And I mean, actually, even from here you can see it, but let me just quickly show you guys. It's right about here in the middle of the lake. See, from far away it looks just like a pineapple, and because it's in the middle of the lake too, and who else do we know that lives in a pineapple under the sea? But yeah, so a lot of people thought it might have actually been like a reference or like an Easter egg for SpongeBob SquarePants, because he lives in a pineapple house. And yeah, so a lot of people thought that, and for this revisit, not only am I going to show it to you again like I am right now, but we are going to get a little closer to it, or we'll try to get as close as possible to it this time, and get a good up-close picture, as good as we can get, so that we can settle this once and for all, whether it's actually a pineapple out there. And we're able to do that now, thanks to the power of the Xbox One X. Now, I know that Master Chief Collection hasn't been Xbox One X enhanced yet, but that doesn't really matter too much, because even if a game is not enhanced for the Xbox One X, it still benefits by getting upscaled to 4K, and it has other improvements like better anisotropic filtering, which will allow us to get a much clearer view of the pineapple out in the distance. So, and because I'm recording this in 4K, the video will be downscaled to 1080p after rendering, but it will allow me to get really high quality screenshots that weren't possible before. So let's launch ourselves out using the Sputnik and Feather Skull and try to get as close as possible to the pineapple, quote unquote pineapple. And that's basically as far as I can get, unfortunately. If we had like rocket launchers or fuel rod cannons, we might be able to get a little bit further out, but this is basically the extent of it, the limit of it. But with the Feather and Sputnik skulls, we can launch ourselves pretty far out. But like I said, even if we could go a little further, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. But here you can already get a closer look. It may still look like a pineapple, but I'm going to clear it up in a bit. But let's do it one more time. In fact, this attempt was perfect because Obtaining Chaos actually lagged out like when I was in midair, which actually froze the game for a second, allowing me to get a perfect view of it, like right here. And with a little bit of zoom and enhance magic, I was actually able to get a much clearer picture of it up close. As you can see, it is clearly not a pineapple. It is just like a little bush of like flowers and leaves and other dried plants in it. It's just a random bush out there. It's a fairly nice bush. It's like a small bush, but it's just randomly sitting out there. But it is definitely a bush. And I'm not sure why 343 put like a random bush out there, but it's that's what it is. It is not a pineapple, meaning it is not a reference to SpongeBob SquarePants in any way. But from far away, it certainly does look like a pineapple. But when you can see it up close clearly enough, it is definitely just a small bush. It's a pretty messy one with a bunch of like leaves and flowers in it. But it's just a bush. Now, we're not finished yet. We've confirmed it's just a bush and it is not an Easter egg, and now we have like definitive proof and like much clearer pictures than ever before. But we are going to get out of the map here, and I'm not going to show the full tutorial of how to get out of the map because it takes a while, but we're just going to get as close as possible to the other side of the bush and zoom in and see what it looks like from the opposite end. So here we are. This is about as close as I can get. It's still actually pretty far away, but from here we can definitely see what the other side of the bush looks like. So there it is. May not look clear to you now, but time for a little cliche movie zoom and enhance magic. So here we are on the other side of the bush, and as you can see from this angle, it doesn't even look anywhere near like a pineapple. It is clearly just a messy bush, and a pretty big one too. But yeah, so there you have it. That is the SpongeBob SquarePants Easter egg, pretty much debunked officially and definitively this time. I know a lot of people disputed that in the past and did correctly point out that it's probably just like a bush or flowers out there, but up until now we've never really been able to get like really clear pictures of it for full confirmation. But they were always like pretty much right. But now you can see for yourselves what it looks like. And here for the rest of the video we tried to get underneath the bush and pretty much like zoom right into it and see the bush as close as possible. But unfortunately underwater it's all like murky down there, and there's no way we can see the bush from down there. So yeah, that's basically it for the former SpongeBob SquarePants Easter egg. It is really just the random bush that 343 put out there. I don't know. I guess at some point during development someone lost their bush out there and forgot to delete it or move it back in the map or whatever. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts and comments. If there's anything else you want to check out, just let me know, of course, and I'll do my best to look into it. So keep the suggestions coming, guys. It's definitely been really helpful, and hopefully you guys get to see what you want to see. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for upcoming videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.